Welcome to Bob's Videos, and of course an unusual meeting. It's the annual Hangover Grasstrack. There wasn't one last year. We're down at Shrewton in deepest Salisbury, just near Salisbury Plain. It's a little bit damp, but they do say there might be a bit of snow, but hopefully that'll stay off. It's a beautiful track, a small track, so we should see some fantastic racing. First of all, we're going to meet some of the riders, and we got a rider, Spencer Harrison, who's making a return. And you were just saying off screen that you had a nasty injury?
Yeah, unfortunately hurt myself quite badly at Hawley in 2004. Broke my back and shoulder and ribs. So had quite a spell out of work, and obviously with a young family it's taken time to get back together, but coming back for another roll now and see how it goes.
You're very dedicated to make a return after that.
They always say if you fall off a horse you've got to get back on it, so as much as anything else that's what I'm doing today, to be honest. So
what made you pick the coldest race meeting probably in the country?
First one of the year, and that was it really. First time we've had the opportunity to come and race, so as soon as we could we got here really.
Now I see most of my racing up in the West Country,
yeah.
And so I probably haven't seen much of you, but Hawley, that's in Sussex, isn't it?
Yes, yeah, that's in Sussex. We're based down in Kent, so obviously we do all the local meetings. Really West Country, we come to Andover whenever it's on, and Oselbury is another one we ride at quite regularly if we can get there. I love the track at Oselbury. So,
that's right, it's a superb oval.
It is a lovely track, so we try to get down here when we can anyway.
So you're racing 350s today?
Yeah, in the unlimited solo open, so yeah, racing a 350 Java today.
Practice-wise, you're going to take it a bit easier and get the feel of it, or
I've got no fitness, to be honest. I'm going to go out and do 2 laps and then worry about the racing when it starts.
Right. Well, good luck. You're going to be having a full season?
Hopefully so. I mean, today will be a good indicator of where I am fitness-wise and things, so hopefully so, yes.
How long did you race for before the accident?
Well, I raced as a child, to be honest, previously. I gave up for 15 years at the age of 15, and then I had a season and a half before I had the accident, so it was just getting back into the swing, sadly, and getting a few results in, and now then had an accident, so try again.
What's the family think about it?
Very nervous.
Very nervous,
but very supportive.
But so still smiling though?
Always smiling.
Wonderful, have a great day.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Another one of the southeastern riders over here in the Southern Centre today is Chris Still. And Chris, you look different with your hat there. I don't have to recognise you.
Yeah.
All ready for the season?
Yeah, well, just about. I mean, there's a bit to do on the engine and stuff like that, but I haven't got as much money as I used to. I've got a young family now, so we'll see how it goes really. But I pulled a bike out today and treated myself to a little meeting. So.
Well, of course, this meeting, your bike's going to be against the 500s as well, because it's unlimited, isn't it?
Well, I've got to pray for some rain then. I've got my knobbly tyres in, so I can sneak round the inside then.
Do you like smaller tracks like this one?
Yeah, I used to prefer the much bigger tracks, but especially on the 350 when I was riding the 350. But with the 250, I can just adapt to both and seem to get around pretty quick. Whatever, well, quick-ish.
Now you got some good praise in the Speedway Star this week from your mate Lee Street, who had that big double-page spread.
That's it, yeah. And he is a good mate of mine. So we, like he said, we travel a lot together and we have a lot of fun. So that's what it's all about.
That's right. And he's not here today.
No, snowboarding. So something different as usual.
You're staying with the 250s this year?
Yeah, definitely. Can't afford another bike, so I mean, I've had to go to the 350 and I really enjoyed it, but I can't. I just love the 250. It's just brilliant to ride. So.
Well, we'll look forward to seeing you beating the 350s and 500s on the 250 today.
Yeah, lovely. Cheers. Thanks
very much, Chris.
Cheers.
Well, I've got now Pete Langer, one of the 500 sidecar drivers, with me now. Now, Pete is one of the spectacular drivers that we talk to occasionally, former veteran solo rider as well, a pub landlord, helping to sponsor the event, I see in the Speedway Star. Yeah. But what really caught my eye was this draw prize, where some lucky fellow or unlucky fellow or lady was going to end up on the back of your outfit. Can you tell us a bit what's happening here?
Yeah, well, I got me Christmas draw, and I started at middle of September, and in total I did £7,600 worth. They've been calling me Robin Hood. I've been nicking money off them left, right and centre for the draw. So I had £7,600 to spend, so I thought, well, what a good idea. Put £100 into the charity and put a ride on the sidecar. And Mark, whose nickname was Smudger, one of my regulars, when he had a few too many beers on that night, decided to choose the sidecar ride. So I don't know if he's regretting it now or not, but but that's the story of it.
Now, have you been in the field at the back of the pub and put him on the back to practice, or has he had a feel of it? Or
Well, yeah, today he just got on it, and apparently he's been practicing at home on the sofa.
on the sofa?
Yeah, practice chucking himself over the sofa, he told me.
Right. Well, you go, sometimes when you come off, go a bit higher than the sofa, don't you?
I do, yes. I've been, and it's wet and slippy today and coming down the hill, so looks as if it might be fun. And also, Smudger was just going to do one ride in practice. Well, Kev, my son, has moved to Wales, and he was going to passenger me today, and he was going to go on a solo. Well, he went back to his flat to get the coats, and he locked his keys in the flat. So as far as I know, he's still stuck in Wales, so Smudger might have to go out in the meeting as well.
So what's his real name? Smudger what?
Mark Smith.
Mark Smith?
Yeah.
In case you're getting the results when I did the report for the Speedway Star.
Yeah, Mark Smith.
Are you going to go flat out with him on?
Well, we'll see how it goes. You know,
He's being helped on by the leathers there. He looks like he's struggling a bit, I think. Are you struggling, aren't you? Did you give him a short, a tight pair of leathers on purpose?
That's one of Robin Wright's leathers, so I thought, well, it's got to fit him, innit, if it fits Robin. Sorry, Robin.
Well, I'm sure you listen to this, and I'm sure you'll watch it. Come on, you better come over and have a chat to us. Do we call him Mark or Smudger? Or Smudge, what do we call you?
Whatever you want.
Whatever we want, right. Do you want to follow me over, or you can stay in there?
These on.
Hey, you want to get them on first, yeah? Hang on a second. Well, here we have it. This is Mark, known as Smudge or Smudger.
Yeah, that's the one.
Have you ever sat on a motorcycle before?
A motorcycle, yes, but not one of these.
What have you sat on? What have you? What's your background?
My dad used to have a Triumph,
Right.
but that was many years ago.
Is that for the road or?
Yeah, road bike, yeah.
So you've never actually been on a racing bike whatsoever?
No.
So you've sat on this now already. You've sat on it, haven't you?
Yeah.
What do you think now that you've obviously made the decision? You've got the draw prize.
Life's too short, isn't it? You got to do it.
What happens if you like it today? The drivers are always looking for sidecar passengers. Would you consider taking it up?
I don't know. I'll have a chat with Pete because he's always looking for somebody. I mean, he scares everybody else off.
Do you know about his reputation, then?
Oh, yeah.
Seen the pictures?
I've seen the pictures.
Have you seen the pictures? Does he show the DVDs and videos in the pub?
I have seen one.
Yeah, he shows them in the pub.
Yeah.
Are there many of the public regulars coming along to watch?
There's a few here.
So there could be quite a sort of local trade. They're all cheering you on.
Well, I don't know about that. Hoping I'm going to fall off, I expect.
No, you won't fall off, because if his son doesn't turn up, you're actually going to be in the race meeting, I believe.
Apparently, I said we'll see how it goes on the practice run, and if he's comfortable and I'm comfortable, we'll give it a go.
In this situation, did he have to buy you a one-day license, I suppose?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Had to do that.
You need to be covered by insurance. Yeah. I just add that in,
Yeah. We had to go and sign on.
Well, this is very unique, and I'm sure that you're going to have a great day. How old are you now, Mark?
I'm 38.
You're 38, right?
Hope to live a bit longer.
Wonderful. Have a great day. We'll be watching your progress.
Okay, thank you very much.
Well, just getting ready for practice. We've got Adrian Cutler, and well, Adrian, you look like you've got quite a lot of Cutlers racing today. Tell us about it.
Well, the youngest one just here, he's 10, 13-year-old.
And what's their names?
That's Lee, Jake, and my eldest one, 18. Well, you've seen him ride before. He's going to beat me this season.
Going to be close, is it?
Pardon?
Going to be close this season.
No, I think he'll beat me. I've seen him down the practice field. As I bought him that lay down, he's on form, so it'll be a good one.
Now, it must be very difficult, because recently I was at the Swindon presentation night. You got your youngsters riding in the youth, you're riding in the adults. How do you balance it so that they actually get their rides in the youth racing around the country?
I lend my van to their mum and her partner, and they'll take them, and I'll use another vehicle, or it just goes that way. Unfortunately, they're both presentation nights were on the same night, and I had a big trophy to pick up, as you know, so they lost out on that night. But we seem to manage it, and still like the meeting today, the youth can ride, so they'll come with me. Cost me a fortune, but it's worth it.
Now, what about your wrist? Is it
cancelled? Like I said at Swindon, I was going in on the 11th of December, and they were going to cut me from there down to there and take that muscle and put it on the top. I was up there all night, all day, Sunday. They come round to me 7 o'clock that night and said, no, we're not doing it, you can go home, your hand seems to be improving.
When's it being done?
It's not now. I've got to review it in March, so I'm quite happy. But the only trouble is when they do it in March, that's the start of the season.
What if they say they're going to do it in May? What if they say they're going to do it in May, for instance, when the racing season's off?
I've got one of those things, catch-22. I'm going to have it done, I think, if they can guarantee me 100% of my hand working. So I will have to set out for the season and concentrate on the youth.
Well, obviously you'll be able to look after the youngsters that when you're not racing and give them some advice. I'm really looking forward to the racing between you and Dean today, because obviously...
Races together. We've got 2 races together, and I reckon he loves the wet, as you know, and I don't.
Shorter track today. Do you like a smaller track?
We practice on a short track. I just hope I've got the gearing set up.
And of course hillside as well.
Yeah, this top bend, this bottom bend here by the pit is going to be the tie-in one, I reckon.
Have you actually had a practice yet?
No, I've got everybody else's bike up and running. They go out for practice, and I'm let to get ready myself.
I'll let you get ready and we'll see you on the racetrack.
Happy New Year to you all. Thank you.
We now got 1000cc sidecars, Simon Wall and Kevin Jones, and I didn't see your name in the programme, so late entry?
Yeah, it was a late entry. Just over the Christmas period, I refurbed the engine, had the engine in bits, just to make sure she was okay, and I got her together at the end of last week. So yeah, I phoned Dennis up and got a late entry. So.
Do you do other drivers' engines as well? Because I hear you're a bit of a wizard mechanically, aren't you?
I wouldn't say that, but I've not had many blow ups. So touch wood. Yeah, I do all my own engines, and I do a few for other grass trackers as well. So, but yeah, wanted to get out today because this is going to be a big season for Kevin and myself, because I'm going to come out on the grass myself driving. So we do it on the speedway, so we're going to have a go on the grass as well.
John's got some competition this year then?
Yeah, he will do, but he says to me, as long as one of the green one wins, he doesn't mind.
Right, and Kevin, you obviously got the phone call to say he was going to do this meeting. Do you like the idea of turning out in January for a race meeting?
No, it's too bloody cold, isn't it? No, I would say I've never done it before, and say Simon just rung me up and said, "Yeah, do you want to do it?" And I said, "Yeah, we might as well try the engines." And I say, first one of the season, if the engine don't run right, we know we can sort it out ready before the season starts. So yeah, we've got to test the engine anyway. So yeah, it'll be good. Be good.
Are you going to be the passenger for him on the grass as well this year?
Yeah, we're going to go both together, say Speedway and Grass Track, and yeah, so we had a good season last year with the Speedway, and I say a couple of meetings we've done on the grass, we've done good on that. So I think we could have a good season this year.
That's right, and of course Speedway wise, I think you've got masses of meetings this year lined up. Is it planning 10 championship rounds, is it?
Yeah, apparently there's 8 championships rounds. I think there's talk of a best pairs meeting, plus the European also, and there's going to be the FIM Gold Cup also. So we're looking at 11, maybe a few more than that.
Going to be very busy.
Very, very busy. So, and also the Speedway clashes with the grass, but obviously Speedway's our first love, so Speedway would take priority over the grass track. So if and when we'll fit the...
It didn't clash too much last year, did it?
No, it didn't, but I think there's a few more meetings on Sundays on the Speedway, so that's, as I say, they're going to clash with the grass track, so we'll initially do the Speedway meetings first and then work our grass track around that.
Well, you're certainly going to have a busy season. When you get back tonight, what do you do to the bike now? Is it ready for March, or do you take it apart again?
No, it'll be totally stripped again, just to make sure that it's all okay again. As I say, it's a bit of a bonus doing my engines myself, then I've not got to wait on anybody else. The only person I can push is myself, and Kev comes up and helps all the while he can. So get ready for March for the Champion of Champions.
Well, you now built this engine up ready for today.
Yes.
You're probably going to get, what, 4 rides? 3 or 4 rides? Is it actually worth taking it all apart again then? After all the work you've done on it?
I think so, yes, because again, if you've built them and you know what's what, and you know the sound of them or how they should sound, or you get a little rattle knock, you know straight away what to do. So it's like riding a bike, you don't forget.
Now this track here, not too large, more of a size of a speedway track, should suit you, shouldn't it?
I've not had a look at it yet, so I don't want to count my chickens for the hat, so we'll just go out and have a look in practice. That's what practice is for, have a look, and then just work from there and just try and get quicker and quicker all day.
Fantastic. Have a great day, both of you. We'll see you on the racetrack.
Thanks very much.
Thank you, Dave. Thank you.
And the first race of the afternoon then. We are here at the Hangover. It's 2006, the start of yet another season. Event race one, filled up on board. It's not on board. He's not taking part this afternoon, but I can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 riders on the line. Somebody on the outside doesn't look quite ready. Might be Mike Gosling. Oh, they're the ones coming out in sympathy next to him. They do this, don't they? They come out in sympathy for each other. There goes my two favourite girls, out in the wet. Up to the Grasser store. You should all visit the Grasser store this afternoon because they are selling umbrellas. Ladies and gentlemen, umbrellas. Anybody want an umbrella? They've got umbrellas and all sorts of waterproof goodies on the Grasser store this afternoon. Have you got a waterproof commentator cover or a waterproof video man cover? Right then, they come to the line. I think there's another one there now, but I can't count them. Here they come, down the first straight. Who is it that makes the break? Number 12 is the first man past the commentary box. Garrod. Garrod is on way, down the back straight. Right to open the window, I should freeze to death. Round they come. Oh, he's come through on the inside there very fast indeed. Riding number 4 is the team. Hell Smart. Lee Smart from Somerset Speedway. Not one of our regular grasstrackers, but he sure can ride that motorbike. Look at him go round there. You never get a speedway track on the side of a hill, so I'm impressed with this. Oh, and he slides off. He's dropped it on that corner. Dean Garrod comes back up into the lead. Number 20, I think, was a lap behind. Then it's number 9. Gavin Horsborough. Followed by 18, Tommy Crew. Mike Gosling bringing up the rear. Number 2, Dave Coster, he pushes to the side. Number 12 then, Dean Garrod. He's done a bit of speedway this time. He built an all-right house. He's on the last lap, he climbs the hill. Number 9, Gavin Horsborough in second place. Number 10, Fordry. And another one's dropped it. They're dropping like flies. Mike Gosling. Let's see, Surgeon. Go by. Dean Garrod takes the win. At 1, race 1, a win for number 12, Dean Garrod. Second place, number 5. This is number 5. Can't see number 5. You sure that was 5? Second was 9, not 5. My hearing. 9, Gavin Horsborough. Third place, number 18, Tommy Crew. Fourth place, number 24, Mike Gosling. And in fifth place, number 20, D. Sturgeon. No other finishers. The winner's time. The fastest time so far this afternoon. 1 minute 34.31 seconds. 1 minute 34.31 seconds. Let's see who can better that. It's all right up on that perch. That's on a much smaller board today, I think. 1 foot wrong, he could be off that. He could land upside down on that umbrella in a very painful place. That wouldn't be good, would it? Green flag. Under starters' orders. They're away. Down the straight they come. First man past the commentary box, number 23. Chris Johnson. Where's Chris Johnson? Chris Johnson. I better find out, haven't I? Chris Johnson from the Hailing Island. And he's looking very fast. He goes around that turn, number 51, takes the lead. Right, take Bradley. More than 4 to 1, the side Charlie Saunders. The other one looks like Martin Raffle, both the youngsters. And somebody else drops as he comes down the hill there. 51, Kira Davis. And here comes, no, 251s, here's 53 Kira Davis. 51, Ray Bradley. From Hornby, a long drive. And the race continues. 21 Elliot Ryan was an on-par, isn't it? Oh, I think it's enough, I think we've all seen that here, haven't they? 51 then into the lead, David Bradley. From Chris Johnson. From 21 Elliot Ryan on the 250. 253 Kieran Davidson. We got somebody else dropped it on that turn and somebody else coming. Oh, and he's dropped it at all, that's the leader. That was our David Radley who was in front. He's thrown it all away. Martin Raffle moves up, and I think he was a lap behind. I'm not sure. So Chris Johnson, I think, is the winner. We've got these lap scorers here to keep their eye on for me. And in the fastest time of the day, race 2. A win for number 23, Chris Johnson. Second place, number 51, David Radley. Third place was number 30, Jay Doherty. Fourth place, number 21, Elliot Ryan. Fifth place, number 25, Charlie Saunders. Sixth place, number 29. Hang on, somebody's telling me I'm wrong. From the top, race 2, number 23, Chris Johnson was the winner. In the second place, it was number 51, David Radley. Third place was 21, Elliot Ryan. Fourth place was 25, Charlie Saunders. Fifth place was 29, Martin Raffle. Next place was number 30. Winner's time, the fastest of the afternoon so far at 1 minute 29.41 seconds. We're underway. I'm missing most of it, but we might be winners. Round they come then. That looks like number 155, looks like Martin Williams. Going for gold this afternoon. Girls racing for a minute, a bit more windows up. 125, Martin Williams in the lead. David Knowles in second place on the 250cc machine. Chris still on level 250 in third. Then 115. Trevor Heath. Somebody drops it on the turn there. 125. Martin Williams goes on the last lap. From 64. David Knowles in second place. Then Chris Still. Then Mr. Sturgeon. Kevin Sturgeon. Although Trevor Heath scored by Mr. Cutler. So 64. David Knowles looks like he's won that on the 250 from Martin Williams and Chris Still. For Trevor Heath. Bit of a gap back, and I believe Mr. Sturgeon to be a lap in arrears. On by 87 is Dan Chamberlain. Troy, race 3. A win for number 64, David Knowles. Second place, number 125, Martin Williams. Third place, number 82, Chris Still. Fourth place, number 115, Trevor Heath. Fifth place, number 87, Dan Chamberlain. And in sixth place, number 78, Kevin Sturgeon. No other finishers. The winner's time was 1 minute 25.23 seconds. 1 minute 25.23 seconds. Off we go then. Number 151. Rob Lee from Hatfield leading this one. You can see what I do when I'm cleaning windows. Sorry. Second place, 606, that's Andy Garfield. Followed by 222, Jody Hodgson, and 180. One of them Cutler chaps, Dean Cutler. 189, Rob Snow. 151 then, Rob Lee leads the pack. Pack's a long way back. 606, Andy Garfield there. Holding on to second place, Jody Hodgson, Dean Cutler. Oh, and there we go, one has thrown it on the floor. Rob Snow coming round, keeping on the race pace. And the wide line there for Andy Garfield. Have we lost the leader then or something? Looks like Andy Garfield is in the lead from Jody Hodgson in second place. And Dean Cutler. Oh yeah, he dropped it up there, didn't he? I didn't see who it was that dropped, so I didn't see him drop it. Oh, Rob Snow taking a wide line close to those ropes. I wouldn't want to be out there myself. And the checkered flag goes out then for Andy Carfield. Second place 222, Jody Hodgson, and third place 180, Dean Cutler. I think that's all there is left. Oh no, there's one more coming, Rob Snow. Third place number 180, Dean Cutler, and in fourth place number 189, Rob Snow. No other finishers. The slowest time of the afternoon so far, ladies and gentlemen, at 1 minute 50.69 seconds. 1 minute 50.69 seconds. Precision. But he didn't win a lot with it. But I'd like to see somebody else take it out there and win with it. This boy rode it very well at the Hangover a couple of years ago. I'd like to see this bike back on track. Here come the 500cc sidecars. And it's number 8, Scott Dunn, that leads into the first turn. He throws it sideways, powers up the hill. Hammering round the turn then. Scott Dunn. And Robin Kingham, that's what I knew as a new passenger. I think it's normally Joanne Brian Brown, isn't it? But giving somebody else a try this afternoon, bringing up some new passengers. Robin Kingham on the side there for Scott Dunn, and Scott Dunn going extremely well. Second place, I don't know, it's all covered in mud. That's 83, Pete Langrum. Then it's Anthony Goodwin and Kevin Sturgeon. Struggling the conditions, and the fight has started on the Reed Preston outfit there. The Preston Reed outfit, I should call it today. So number 8, Scott Dunn and Robin Kingham. From Pete Langrum, Kevin Colborne. But look at these hard at it here, and Ryan Preston goes up past Anthony Goodwin. I can see the sparks flying in the pits now between the Goodwin and the Reed Preston camps. There goes the checkered flag, and Scott Dunn wins the first of the 500cc sidecar races this afternoon. Second place to 83, Pete Langrum, and they're oh well, the Goodwins are back in front there. They'll like that. That's one duel sorted. Clive Preston ain't never going to hear the end of this. Coming back out. Race 5 is a win for number 8, Scott Dunn and Robin Kingham. Second place, number 83, Pete Langrum and Kevin Colborne. Third place, number 2, Anthony Goodwin and Kevin Sturgeon. And in fourth place, number 56, Clive Preston and Wayne Reed. The winner's time was 1 minute 40.29 seconds. 1 minute 40.29 seconds on their 1000 Yamaha. Non-starters for the rest of the afternoon. I've just been reliably informed the Bideford is in Devon. Thanks, Crasher. And the Litlands are underway. The All Helmet and Boot Brigade are on the way up the hill, and I missed the start, and I don't know who's in front, but I'm not going to admit that. Number 18, Darryl Richings, I'm told, is in front. Going for gold here this afternoon in the 2006 Hangover Grasstrack. It is number 18, Darryl Richings, as they come round here. 17, Lawrence Barber. 71, Tobias Oscar. And number 9, Jack Jones, struggling round there at the rear. And Mac a machine. Look at that lovely bike. Sure we'll see him go from strength to strength as the seasons go by. There goes 18, Darryl Richings. Very, very much used to his grass track. Look at the lovely tight line he's held up that hill. Right, Oscar. It's all happening here this afternoon. Darryl Richings in that very bright blue crash helmet with the fin on the top there. The dolphin fin. Number 9 is a lap in arrears. number 71, Bias Oscar. 17, Lawrence Farmer, number 6. Tyler Govia. 95, Danny Boyle. Out goes the checkered flag and Darryl Richings takes the win. Round the last turn then comes 71, Bias Hosker. Then Lawrence Barber. Followed by number 6, Tyler Govia. 95, Danny Boyle. And number 9, Jack Jones. What? Let's give you the result. Race 6 was a win for number 18, Darryl Richings. Second place, number 71, Tobias Hosker. Third place, number 17, Lawrence Barber. Fourth place, number 6, Tyler Govia. Fifth place, number 95, Danny Boyle. And sixth place, number 9, Jack Jones. The winner's time was 1 minute 45.90 seconds. 1 minute 45.90. It's lovely to see these races sponsored. Off the line we go then. Intermediate news at number 36, Adam Rafford is the beast into the first turn. He's well clear of the rest. Look at him chucking it sideways up that hill. He doesn't care, does he? Quick one to be winders. You could see what I can see when I'm cleaning windows. Still 36, young Mr. Raffle with lead from number 70 in second place. Now I think it's Declan Richards. Good by so fast I can't get their numbers. Number 2 there somewhere, but I can't find one of those in the programme. 114 bringing up the rear. Don't want to either. Okay, round they come then. Adam Raffle on the 250 Honda. From 70, Declan Richards from 17. Tom Perry. 14, Lee Davis go by. Number 5, Stoneman. And a big battle there between numbers 2 and 10. And the man on the last lap flag is 36, Adam Raffle. From 70, Declan Richards. Number 8 is Stephen Porter. Here's 88, Paul Tyler. Paul Tyler, that's the name. That's the name somewhere. Must be called Paul Tyler Jr. The last lap flag for those last two as they go by, and Adam Raffle takes the win. From 70, Declan Richards. From number 17, Lawrence Barber. From 16, Jake Cutler. 14, Tom Davis. 8, Stephen Maunder. 88, Paul Tyra. 5, Danny Stoneman. There goes the checkered flag. Number 2, ahead of number 10. Adam Raffle. Second place was number 70, Declan Richards. Third place was number 17, Tom Perry. No, that's 117. 17 was Lawrence Barber. I know that. 17, Lawrence Barber. Fourth place, number 14, Tom Davis. Fifth place, number 8, Stephen Maunder. Sixth place, number 88, Paul Tyra. Seventh place, number 5, Danny Stoneman. Eighth place, number 2, our Mystery Rider. Ninth place, number 10, Craig Drury. And 10th place, number 16, Jake Cutler. The winner's time was 1 minute 41.74 seconds. 1 minute 41.74 seconds. Three riders on the line then. We should have Lee Jones, Peter Lloyd and Darren Wills, and we should have had a replacement for Phil Sims, which was Matt Fumarola, so I don't know who's missing. Try and find out as they come round, but they are rather steamed up and wet inside. Number 4, Peter Lloyd and Terry Madley leading from Matt Fumarola and Andy Wilson in second place, and Darren Wills in third. Told there's a Mitsubishi up there on the where are those sidecars coming round now, somewhere over on that corner. Mitsubishi, and you left your window wide open and the rain is tipping into your car, soaking the driver's seat. So unless you want a wet boom on the way home, I suggest you wind up the window, just like these boys are winding up these sidecars. And here comes Peter Lloyd and Terry Madley. Peter Lloyd, ex-fellow rider, Rugby, Warwickshire. Terry Madley on the there. Oh, and look, Matthew Morola's overlooked it, got to be wide. He's let Darren Wells through. Darren Wells and Mark Courtney. There's a pairing of them. Peter Lloyd and Terry Madley take their first win of the afternoon. Darren Wells and Mark Courtney go home in second place, and Matthew Morona and Andy Wilson in third. Event 2, the 1000cc sidecar, sponsored by A1 Driving Schools. A big thank you to them. First place, number 4, Peter Lloyd and Terry Madley. Second place, number 30, Darren Wilson, Mark Courtney. And in third place, number 5, Matthew Morona and Andy Wilson. No other finishers. The winner's time was 1 minute 21.59 seconds. 1 minute 21.59 seconds. The extra runner, I guess, will be 21, Simon Wall. So we got 37, Mark Cossar, 44, S. Sweetland, 52, Lester Page, I think was supposed to have been a non-starter, but if there's 5 there, so he could be there as well. And 69, Scott Francis. 69, Scott Francis. Simon Wall led up into the first turn, but somebody scorched by on that corner and locks it up. It's Mark Cossar. Mark Cossar goes a little wide out of that turn, but he's got the throttle open. He heads down that straight. Simon Wall in second place. Somebody struggling with stars and stripes and no numbers on the bike. Not making it very easy for us in here today. Got enough mud on them when it not putting numbers on in the first place. 37, Mark Cossar then. 21, Simon Wall and Kev Jones. 212 goes by. Don't know who he is. There's no numbers on it. I didn't see numbers on it. 37, Mark Cossar and Hayden Bend on the 1000cc SGM from Rugby and Bedford. There goes number 44, T. Sweetland, it says here, and then Bishop. Mystery Man. Where's the one with no numbers on it? 37 takes the win. Mark Cossar and Hayden Bend from number 21, Simon Wall and Kev Jones in second place. Then it's 44, Dave Sweetland and then Bishop. Race 9. Race number 9, a win for number 37, Mark Cossar and Hayden Bend. In second place was number 21, Simon Wall and Kev Jones. Third place was 212, the Mystery Crew. No other finishers. The winner's time was 1 minute 18.34 seconds. 1 minute 18.34 seconds. 3 outfits on the line. Up comes the fourth one. The yellow bike with the blue and white people. My guess would be Fred Skinner, but I don't know a thing. Do you reckon that's Spike Eagley, do you? You know it is, you're a man, there's no doubt about that. I tell you what, should I do the lap score and you shoot this bit? Because you recognise it better than I do through this steamed up window. Here they come then. Into the first hill, one's gone in the middle already. That was Paul Whitelam, Paul and Ben Whitelam. Let's just give ourselves a handicap. They'll catch up in a minute, you watch. Aubrey Steele leads it, but he goes very wide out of the turn. Let's Fred Skinner come through. Fred Skinner moves up into first place. Aubrey Steele in second. Who do you say that is? 24, Mark Eagley. Now, that one's tipped right over now. Paul and Ben Whitelam have tipped it right over. They're both standing up on their feet. They're both okay. With the bike sliding along, it doesn't want to land on its wheels. Well, what an advertising showcase this is. The race has been stopped in the interest of safety. Fred Skinner leads out of that turn. From Albury Steel, Mark Heatley. Mark Heatley sneaking through on the inside of Albury Steel. Albury Steel fighting back. And they're all fighting for grip.
He's going to do well, because that's a dumper, isn't it?
Oh, Fred Skinner. And John Skinner. From Mark Heatley. And M. Davis. 116, Albury Steel and Gary Allen. Local lads from Warminster and Winterbourne Gunner. Winterbourne Gunner, the old home of the old Ace of Aces. Memories flood back. Fred Skinner and John Skinner with one more lap to go. What do you call him? Mike Heatley. .116 Albury Steel. Taking a bit of a shortcut on that corner. 228, Fred John Skinner take the win. From 24, Mark Heatley. Race 10, first place was 228, Fred and John Skinner. Second place was number 124, Mark Heatley and M. Davis. And third was number 116, Albury Steel and Gary Allen. The winner's time was 1 minute 24.56. 1 minute 24.56. We're back with the solos, the Super Solos 2006 here at the Hangover, sponsored by Salisbury Caravans. They're underway, a clean break, here they come. They're going to fall off these seniors this time. Chris Johnson leads. Well away down the back straight, he's going for it this time. Number 23. Chris Johnson. Somebody fell off Ring Mountain, just coming back round again. There goes Mike Gosling, Gavin Horsburgh. Gavin Horsburgh not going quite so quick this time. 15, Pete Lyles, to do one on me. Number 2, Dave Costa. There's the leader, number 23. Chris Johnson. From 25, Charlie Saunders up from the juniors into the senior ranks this year. There goes Mike Gosling. Gavin Horsburgh. Number 23 on his last lap, Chris Johnson. 145, Charlie Saunders on the 350cc machine. Fighting with the big boys this afternoon. There goes 9, Gavin Horsburgh, just in front of 24, Mike Gosling. From 15, Pete Lyles. Number 23. Chris Johnson takes the win, 25. Another young lad with a very bright future in the sport, followed home by Gavin Horsburgh. And Mike Gosling contending with these very slippery conditions extremely well. To win there for number 23, Chris Johnson. Second place, number 25, Charlie Saunders. Third place, number 9, Gavin Horsburgh. And in fourth place, number 124, Mike Gosling. The winner's time was 1 minute 32.68 seconds. 1 minute 32.68 seconds. Here we go then. I think I can see Ben Elsley on the line there on the lower side of the grid. My left. Martin Williams next door to him. Who keeps saying Harry Potter? Off the line they go then and down the straight, and it is Martin Williams that takes it into the lead. Martin Williams leading then from Jody Hodgson. Ben Elsley back in 5th place at the moment. And then Rob Snow. And Ben Elsley's tipped it up on the first turn. Never mind. He'll be alright, he'll get it going again. He's a man, he can take it. Oh, and Martin Williams has slid off on that turn, opening the door wide for number 97, Mr. Cutler, to come through. No, it's 97, it's 87. Dan Chamberlain to come through on a 252 stroke. From Jody Hodgson. Trevor Heath moving up through on the inside of Jody Hodgson. Then it's Rob Snow, and Martin Williams starts at the back of the pack again, but it looks like he's gone very wide on the first turn and not going to take any further part. I thought he was going to see how many he could catch up in the closing laps of this race. Round they come then, 87, Dan Chamberlain on the 252 stroke from 115. Trevor Heath in second place. On his 500cc Jawa from Jody Hodgson on the 350 Jawa. And Rob Snow on the 500 upright Jawa. Dan Chamberlain goes wide, he opens the door for Trevor Heath. Trevor Heath goes into the lead. Trevor Heath leads on the last lap. From Dan Chamberlain. Martin Williams going back to the pits. What do you say, Dan Chamberlain's fellow? It's all happening here, isn't it? Trevor Heath's not going in the right direction, really, is he? Oh, he's got it back on track. A win for Trevor Heath. The win for number 115, Trevor Heath. Second place, 189. Rob Snow, third place, after his spill, 87. Dan Chamberlain. The winner's time, 1 minute 39.49 seconds. Trevor Sweeney Colvin, he's here, limping along. Afraid he won't be out for the first half of the season. He's going to go and have some work done on that badly broken leg of his. Here they come then, off the line and down the first straight they go, and it's 51, Rob Leland leads. It's Dave Bradley, in fact, yeah, I just looked at my programme and thought, okay, what do you think you're saying now? It's 151, of course, is Rob Leo. Oh, he is, he did. He stayed on there. 54 on the front, 51 on the back, lead. Dick Carroll in second place. Then Mr. Rattle. Then 111. Adam Allett. He should have been in the previous race, but that doesn't matter. He's in this one. Dave Bradley leads. 12, Dean Garrod in second place. Problems for number 20 as he drops out. Number 29, Martin Rappel. 111, Adam Allett. Here they come then, 51. Dave Bradley with 1 lap left to go. From 12, Dean Garrod. 29, Martin Rappel. 21, Elliot Ryan. 111, Adam Allett. The steel shoe just came off there, but he wins the race, number 51. Dave Bradley from Dean Garrod, plucking away there in second place. Elliot Ryan from Martin Rappel. I think number 20 is a lap in arrears. A win for number 51, Dave Bradley. Second place, number 12, Dean Garrod. Third place, 21, Elliot Ryan. And in fourth place, number 29, Martin Rappel. No other finishers. The winner's time was 1 minute 25.32 seconds. 1 minute 25.32 seconds. Green flag, starters orders, here they come. 5 riders charge down the first straight. David Knowles gets a good start. Andy Carfield's there with him. Then Chris Still. So it's David Knowles, Chris Still and Andy Carfield in that order round that first turn and down the back straight. Can David Knowles knock another second or two off of his favourite time round here this afternoon? He gets stuck in that turn with that throttle open early, and Chris Still hangs onto his back wheel, but it's 64, Chris Knowles, 82, Chris Still, 606, Andy Carfield. And 117, A. Whittaker. Andrew Whittaker. And then 313, Steve Cox. David Knowles, Chris Still, Andy Carfield, and And Andrew Whittaker. Steve Cox getting lapped on the top straight. Holding very tight line there, it's 64, David Knowles from 82. Chris Still. And who I said was 313 was 31, he's fell on the floor, so won't have to say a lot more about him this afternoon. That's Emma Copestake. Michael Copestake, indeed. The last lap flag is out. The checkered flag cometh, and it's 64. David Knowles takes the win from 82. Chris Still. A win for number 64, David Knowles. Second place, number 82. Chris Still. Third place, number 606, Andy Carfield. And fourth place, number 117, Andrew Whittaker. Now the finishers. The winner's time was 1 minute 28.99 seconds. 1 minute 28.99 seconds.
He's feeling quite well now.
Yeah.
Oh, the riders come to the line then. It's the 500cc sidecars.
Okay, I'll see you later.
Hasn't got any other day on there, so happy birthday today to Rob King, Wimborne Motorcycle Club Chairman. Anybody like Skittles? Anybody like Skittles? If you don't like Skittles, do you like fish and chips? Wimborne Motorcycle Club are holding a Team Skittles evening on Friday the 27th of January at 2006 at Wimborne Town Football Club, Cuthbury, Cowgrove Road, Wimborne, from 7 p.m. The price per head is £6, which includes a fish and chip or sausage and chip supper. Anyone can enter, provided you have a team of 4 people. Format for the evening is as follows. Each team, this is getting complicated. Format for the evening is as follows. Each team will bowl 2 times, then the highest 8 scoring teams will go forward to a knockout to find the eventual champions. If time permits, there will also be an individual £1 in the pot knockout contest. Raffle prizes would be most appreciated. I'll go through that again later. These are the 500cc sidecars. Scott Dunn, Rob Kingham, leading up that straight. Got one outfit down here by the ropes, but he's off the racing line, so I shouldn't worry too much about him. Scott Dunn, Rob Kingham lead, all round in the circle, he's got it straightened back up. Oh, it could have been T-boned there quite easily, couldn't he? Clive Preston moves up into second place. Anthony Goodwin, certainly not frightened of that bike, the way he twists that throttle, but needs a little more finesse, I think. Lester, you've got to do a bit more teaching. Well done, Rob Kingham. Leading by the proverbial mile. From Wayne Preston and Clive Preston and Wayne Ring. And Anthony Goodwin, Sturgeon. Last flag out for Scott Dunn and Rob Kingham. Second place at the moment for Mike Preston and Wayne Reid, and Anthony Goodwin, Kevin Sturgeon bringing up the rear. Scott Dunn, Rob Kingham, take the win. Clive Preston and Wayne Reed come home. Second place, and Anthony Goodwin, Kevin Sturgeon in third. 500cc sidecars, race 15. A win for number 8, Scott Dunn and Rob Kingham. Second place, number 56. Officially, Clive Preston and Wayne Reed. And in third place, number 2, Anthony Goodwin and Kevin Sturgeon. Now at the finishers, the winner's time was 1 minute 39.77 seconds. 1 minute 39.77. From the top, 8, 56 and 2. 1 minute 39.77 seconds. Sponsored there by Bridge Garage. Junior Youths coming out now, sponsored by Mr. and Mrs. Roberts. Mr. and Mrs. Roberts, a big thank you. Sponsoring the Junior Youth here this afternoon. Away they go, and it's 18. Darryl Richings that leads. It's a familiar blue crash helmet with a dolphin fin on the top of it. There we go then. 18, Darryl Richings from 17. Lawrence Barber from Tylagovia from 71. Maya Tosca. Ready now, number 9, Jack Jones. Two laps down and 2 to go. It's Darryl Richings. From Lawrence Barber, Tylagovia, Maya Tosca, Danny Boyle. Darryl Richings. Lawrence Barber. Maya Tosca, Tylagovia, Danny Boyle and Jack Jones. Checkered flag comes out. Once again, the Junior Youth has been won by number 18, Darryl Richings. Lawrence Barber gets a good second there from Maya Tosca from number 6, Tylagovia. 95, Danny Boyle. Oh, another one of those bright blue dolphin fin crash helmets. That's going to be enough to confuse me if they get side by side. Number 9, limping home last, Jack Jones. On race number 16, a win for number 18, Darryl Richings. Second place, number 17, Lawrence Barber. Third place, number 71, Tobias Hosker. In fourth place was number 6, Tylagovia. Fifth place was number 95, Danny Boyle. And sixth place, number 9, Jack Jones. The winner's time was 1 minute 42.69 seconds. 1 minute 42.69. On the line then, intermediate youth. That's not one thing nor the other. Work that out. Here they come. Flat out off the start. Adam Raffle takes the lead. From Craig Drury in second place. He drifts back to third, fourth and down into fifth place on that turn as they all sneaked up on the inside of him. No doubt he'll fight his way back through them as the race goes on. Lost one little junior on that thing, but he's up and okay. He's pushed his machine to the centre green, and here comes Mr. Raffle. Adam Raffle leads. Jordan Tyre in second place. Tom Perry in third. Oh, 17 in third, but it's 117, isn't it? I think it's the man that fell off, isn't it? Remounted. 114. Good line there then. Adam Raffle. From 88, Jordan Tyra. On number 70, Declan Richards. Number 10, Craig Drury. 16 or going, got one of those. Adam Raffle starts his last lap. I'm sure that sounds like one of those lovely little Honda 4-stroke 250cc machines designed and built by RCS over there in Gloucestershire. Pretty little grass track bikes I've seen in a good year, they are. Out comes the checkered flag. Number 36, Adam Raffle, takes the win. Ooh, I can't say that fast enough. All that lot, all in one bunch. From 14, T. Davis. 117, Tom Perry. From number 5, Danny Stoneman. And the 114, I haven't got the programme. A win for number 36, Adam Raffle. Second place was number 16. Who I don't have in this programme. Third place was number 70, Declan Richins. Fourth place was 88, Jordan Tyra. Fifth place was 14, T. Davis. Sixth place was 17, Tom Perry. And seventh place, number 5, Danny Stoneman. Eighth place, 114. And ninth place, number 10, Craig Drury. And the winner's time was 1 minute 41.60 seconds. From the top, 36, 16, 70, 88, 14, 17, 5. 1 minute 41.60 seconds. And sorry, 9th place was 114 and 10th place number 10. Time will tell with this, I think. Revs rise, here they go. Hell for leather down the back straight. Simon Wall it is that leads. Simon Wall and Kev Jones. First ones around that turn, and Mark Otter and Hayden Benn chasing hard in second place. Then number 5, Matthew Marola. He's in third place, and there seems to be only 3 of them. One stopped on the centre green. There's 21, Simon Wall and Kev Jones. Mark Cotter and Hayden Benn. Matthew Marola, Andy Wilson. And on paper I would have thought Matt would have been the favourite for this one, but things aren't going his way this afternoon. Simon Wall. And Mark Coster going through on the inside, surely a big fight there in that turn, but it is still Simon Wall and Kev Jones in lead from Mark Cossar and Hayden Bend in second place. We've got a bit of a race in our hands here, ladies and gentlemen, don't miss this. Mark Coster takes the long way around the outside, I don't think that'll pay off. 21 takes the win. Simon Wall and Kev Jones from Mark Cossar and Hayden Bend trying on the last turn there to take that race. Race 18, a win for number 21, Simon Wall and Kev Jones. Second place, number 37, Mark Cossar and Hayden Bend. And in third place, number 5, Matthew Marola and Andy Wilson. The winner's time was 1 minute and 26 seconds. 1 minute and 26 seconds. Right-hand side cars on the line then. Peter Lloyd going extremely well earlier on. Darren Wills getting a good ride in earlier on. Paul Whiteland back out for another attempt. And Fred Skinner, that's the line up. Here they come, down the straight. Paul Whiteland in second place as they come into their quarter. Is that Paul Whiteland? No, it's number 4. Number 4, Peter Lloyd coming through on the inside. Paul Whiteland in second place. Then Fred and John Skinner, then Darren Wills and Mark Courtney. And 212. Here they come then. Number 4, Peter Lloyd and Terry Madley, having it all their own way here this afternoon so far. Paul and Ben Whitelam in second place. Then the Skinner boys, then Darren Wills, and then number 212. Number 4 takes that last lap flag. Peter Lloyd and Terry Madley. Paul and Ben Whitelam in second place, and Brett John Skinner in third, Darren Wilson, Mark Courtney, and then 2-1-2. Coming to a sudden halt. And then getting it going again after all. Number 4, Peter Lloyd, 2 rides and 2 wins. Terry Madley in the chair. Second place eventually going to 30, Darren Wilson, 228, Fred Skinner. And a passengerless Paul Whitelam. Where'd the ballast go then? Oh, here he is, at the top of the track now, look.
Sit down.
A win for number 4, Peter Lloyd and Terry Madley. Second place, number 30. Campaigning well there on that last corner, Darren Wilson, Mark Courtney. Third place was 228, Fred and John Skinner. And in fourth place was 212, the Mystery Crew. The winner's time was 1 minute 20.17 seconds. Eighth place was number 10. Craig Drury. And in ninth place, number 16. Whose name also escapes me. And the winner's time was 1 minute 41.60 seconds. Now go on to race 20. The right-hand charioteers again, they come round the first turn. Winding up the power. 44. The Sweetland leads it from Aubrey Steele in second place. And only 2 runners in this one. So D. Sweetland and M. Bishop leading this one. From number 116, Aubrey Steele and Gary Allen in second place and in hot pursuit. Flat out up the straight they go. Round they come. Getting the power on the ground is number 44. Sweetland and then Bishop. From 116, Aubrey Steele and Gary Allen. Sweetland and then Bishop. From 116, Aubrey Steele and Gary Allen. We're back with the Super Solos, sponsored of course by Hayballs of Salisbury. Hayballs Motorcycles of Salisbury, sponsoring this race. The Worcestershire Grasstrack Club would like to invite you to the Worcestershire Winner Presentation Evening at Bank House Hotel, Bransford, Worcester. Saturday 21st of January 2006. A hot buffet and disco. Compere for the evening is Colin Martin. Please support the club and riders. Good opportunity to meet the riders in person and meet up with friends in the closed season. Book your ticket for presentation evening by sending a cheque with a booking form below. Oh, that's good, isn't it? I've got one of these and you lot haven't, have you? The Worcestershire Grasstrack Club inviting you to their big presentation evening. Adults at £18.50 and number of children under 12 at £8 each. You can have vegetarian if you want it. You can have an overnight stay there for £55 per room. Reply to Jane Higgins, 3 Elmview, Pershaw Road, Stolton, Worcester. So there you go, you're invited at £18.50 each. Off the line they come then, flat out, the solos, the super solos are up by 4 again, and 23, Chris Johnson takes the lead from Charlie Saunders in second place. And number 31 drops it there on the Michael Cope stake on the entrance to that turn. 23, Chris Johnson leads then from 25, Charlie Saunders from 9, Gavin Horsburgh. And number 2, Dave Costa. Oh, a big battle on as Charlie Saunders tries the outside line. I think he's got the better of it. Charlie Saunders on the 350cc Jawa. Leading now from Chris Johnson on the 500cc machine, then Gavin Horsburgh. Also 500cc mounted, and number 2, Dave Costa. So 25, Charlie Saunders starts his last lap. This is a young lad to look out for this season if he's up on the 350 machine in the senior classes. Chris Johnson in second, Gavin Horsburgh in third. And number 2, Dave Costa. Not a good day to start your 350 senior campaign, but he's starting in glory as he takes the checkered flag for a win. And his third ride of this new 2006 season. From 23, Chris Johnson, number 9, Gavin Horsburgh, and 2, Dave Costa. First place to number 25, Charlie Saunders. Second place to number 23, Chris Johnson. Third place to number 9, Gavin Horsburgh. And in fourth place, number 2, Dave Costa. No other finishes. The winner's time was 1 minute 37.13 seconds. 1 minute 37.13 seconds. The Southern Centre Grass Track Riders Association on the 14th of February. You sure? 14th midweek. Well, we'll do that in a minute. 125, Martin Williams leads into this turn. Looked like Dan Chamberlain to move up to second place, but I couldn't swear to that at this stage. Not with my eyesight. The age going against me. Martin Williams. Full steam ahead from Dan Chamberlain in second place, then Trevor Heath in third. And Rob Snow, the only man known in the kingdom of the Southern Centre to have done every hangover since it started. 25, Martin Williams. 2 more laps to go, I think. 87, Dan Chamberlain, and Trevor Heath is creeping up on the inside there. Got a very good tight line around those corners. On this hillside circuit, Martin Williams takes the last lap flag. Looks like he's stopping, isn't he? He's misread that flag, has he? 87, Dan Chamberlain from Trevor Heath, and 189, Rob Snow. Now he's stopped up the top side there. Number 125, Martin Williams, has stopped on the top. I thought he looked very slow into that corner. So he's lost a few more points here as they come round that last turn for the last time. The flag man is ready for him. 87, Dan Chamberlain. From 115, Trevor Heath, and 189, Rob Snow. It's a win for number 87, Dan Chamberlain. Second place, number 115, Trevor Heath. And in third place, number 89. Sorry, 189. 189, Rob Snow. No other finishes. The winner's time, 1 minute 39.25 seconds. 1 minute 39.25 seconds. You know, I drive past Stonehenge when I come down and I say, look at all them nutters standing in that field looking at Stonehenge. Today I'm thinking we must be a load of nutters standing in this field getting wet watching this. Here they come. 51, Dave Bradley leads from Dean Garrod into the first turn. Elliot Ryan's there in third place at the moment. And Dave Bradley's dropped it. The yellow flags are all out. Dave Bradley's upright facing the wrong direction. David Bradley's fell over again. David Bradley's upright again. What a way to handicap yourself for a race. And he drops it again and he picks it up. Yeah. In out, shaking all about. Number 12, Dean Garrod. Plodding on safely. From 21, Elliot Ryan in second place. Then number 10, G. Fordry. A new name on me. Always get some new names out in the Hangover. Just hope they're enjoying themselves and come back for more later in the season. Number 12, Dean Garrod. 21, Elliot Ryan. Oh, number 10, G. Fordry. Number 20, D. Sturgeon. Dean Garrod leading around this turn. The last lap flag is made ready for him. Pulling away regardless. Number 12, Dean Garrod from 21, Elliot Ryan. From number 10, G. Fordry, and number 20, D. Sturgeon. That's Gary Fordry and Des Sturgeon. There goes the checkered flag. Number 12, Dean Garrod. 21, Elliot Ryan. Here they come then. David Knowles leads this one. From Crystal in second place, Andy Carfield in third, the 2-2-52 strokes. Who would think the two-stroke would be the better thing to have in this wet? David Knowles has won 2 from 2 of his races and he's leading the third, so maybe the two-stroke is the thing to have this afternoon. 64, David Knowles. 82, Crystal. 606, Andy Carfield, and we've lost one on the corner there, pinned to the ball buyer's machine. We're only seeing yellow flags at the moment. 64, David Knowles, Crystal in second place. It was in very close attendance earlier on in the race. And Andy Carfield. In the aim is Simon Beattie walking past the box here, getting ready for another new season's campaign. 64, David Knowles takes the last lap flag with Chris still in close attendance behind him. In 180, Mr. Cutler. Dean Cutler indeed. There's 606, Andy Carfield, he's on his last lap. David Knowles takes the win and Chris still takes second place. Not sure how many laps Mr. Cutler's done. A win there for number 64, David Knowles. 3 rides and 3 wins this afternoon. Second place to number 82, Chris Still. Third place, number 606, Andy Carfield. No other finishers. The winner's time was 1 minute 28.71 seconds. 1 minute 28.71 seconds. We're back with the 500cc sidecar, sponsored by Bridge Garage. Anthony Goodwin and Kevin Sturgeon, Pete Langram, and his mate from the pub. Here they come, there's only 2 Elbits going in this one. Scott Dunn, Robin Bingham look like having it all their own way here this afternoon. Wayne Reid. Clive Preston and Wayne Reid in the second place. All sideways action. Scott Dunn looks behind him, sees he's got a clear racetrack there behind him, so leading this one. Robin Bingham in the chair. Flat out up that straight. Rather dangerous, I don't see a car coming one way and the outfit going the other. Good job we drive on the left. Round they come. Number 8. Scott Dunn. Robin Bingham. Clive Preston and Wayne Reed. Second place. Fast lap flag is out. Got done. Robin Kingham. Clive Preston and Wayne Reed sipping their differences. You think passengering's easy? Yeah, well that driving ain't too difficult, is it? Yeah, I can see the argument, I can see it. All happening. Round they come. Checkered flag. Scott done. Robin Kingham. A win for number 8, Scott Dunn, and Robin Kingham. And in second place was number 56, and there they go. And that's Clive Preston and Wayne Reed. They've gone to tow their mate back, have they? And the winner's time was 1 minute 45.02. So the sidecars, 500cc sidecars done and dusted. Here come the whole helmet boot brigade. Flat out off that start line, down the straight they come, and it's 18 again that gets to the front line first. Darryl Richings. Round they come then. 18, Darryl Richings. From 71 in second place, Ovius, Tobias Oscar, and then number 6, Tyler Govia. He's on told to the right in the 65cc machine. Then it's number 17, Lawrence Barber. And number 9, Jack Jones. So 18, Darryl Richings made it all look easy. He scorches past that tail ender. 71, Tobias Oscar, number 6, Tyler Govia. 17, Lawrence Barber. Last lap flag then for Darryl Richings. Going to make it 3 from 3 this afternoon. Tobias Oscar in second place. Tyler Govia, Lawrence Barber, and Jack Jones. Checkered flag comes out. 3 rides and 3 wins for the master of the intermediate youth class, junior youth class this afternoon, Darryl Richings. And it's 71, Tobias Oscar, 17, Lawrence Barber. Number 6, Malagovia. So there goes Darryl Richings saying goodbye to the fans here this afternoon. Give him a round of applause because he's done extremely well and won 3 from 3 races. I'll give him in again after this race. This race is the intermediate youth, and we're away. Flat out down the straight. Adam Raffle makes the most of it. Adam Raffle gets into the first turn first. Followed by number 14, Tom Davis. Round the turn and winding that throttle up is 36, Adam Raffle. Little 4-stroke Honda. From Tom Davis. From Declan Richins. All happening here this afternoon. That's number 16, who I don't have in the programme. 36, Adam Raffle. Number 17, Declan Richins. Saw Tom Perry go by, Danny Stoneman. Some little flyers, these kids, aren't they? They've got no fear, they don't care if it's wet and slippery. Last black flag then for Adam Rattle, it's still very healthy, coming out and all that loose. Then number 70, Declan Richards, 14, Tom Davis. There goes Danny Stoneman. Checkered flag being made ready. The last lap flag for number 16. And the checkered flag for number 36, Adam Rattle. Followed by 70, Declan Richards. 14, Tom Davis, 88, Jordan Tyra. 17, Tom Perry. Number 5, Danny Stoneman, Adam Rattle. Second place, number 70, Declan Richings. Third place, number 14, Tom Davis. Fourth place, 88, Jordan Tyra. Fifth place, number 17, Tom Perry. Sixth place, number 5, Danny Stoneman. No other finishers. The winner's time was 1 minute 43.41 seconds. Finalists then for the big 500cc solo final this afternoon, sponsored by Hayballs Motorcycles, and we've got some right-hand side cars going round, so I better save that. We should have Peter Lloyd and Mark Cossar in this. Peter Lloyd is leading, Mark Cossar is in second place, and local people to Rugby and Warwickshire, so a local battle of Warwickshire personnel, Shakespeare's county itself, you know, and this is poetry in motion. Oh, Lawbury Steel, I missed him first time round, where did he come from? Peter Lloyd and Terry Matley leading this one from Mark Cossar and Hayden Bend. Oh, Mark Cossar getting a bit crossed up, takes to the centre green. Behind the marshals now, chaps. They're not there for your wheel grip. So, number 4, Peter Lloyd and Terry Matley with just 1 lap to go. I'm sure they've had 2 rides so far this afternoon. This is their third one and they're out in front. Mark Cossar's back in with a shout. Round they come. Number 4, Peter Lloyd and Terry Matley take the checkered flag. 3 rides and 3 wins. 37, Mark Cossar and Hayden Bend. Well, they're completing the race in second place. Albury Steel looks like he's on his way back to the pits down the hill. A win for number 4, Peter Lloyd and Terry Matley. Second place, 37, Mark Cossar and Hayden Bend. The winner's time was 1 minute 23.84 seconds. 25, Charlie Saunders. 115, his name's escaped me. 82, Trevor Heath. 82, Chris Still. 87, Dan Chamberlain. 9, Gavin Horsburgh. 21, I think that was Mr. Dave Radley. Or was he 51? No, he was 51, wasn't he? And 189, Rob Snow. These are the sidecars. And they're coming round here, the right-hand 1000cc's, 140 brake horsepower, methanol burning machines, Fred and John Skinner lead. From Darren Wilson, Mark Courtney. And then the mystery crew. Well, 228, Fred and John Skinner from Darren Wilson, Mark Courtney. And Mr. Meekins and Mr. Hoppy, I've just found out who they are, and as I find that out, they skid on to the centre green. Julian Meekins and Steve Hoppy. All the way from somewhere up in that East Midlands Centre, somewhere near Stamford, I think they do. 228, Fred Skinner and John Skinner from Darren Wilson, Mark Courtney. And if they don't live near Stamford, it's a lot closer to Stamford where they live than where we are now. So that's near to me. Here they come. They also live closer to Stamford than I do. 2 to 8. Fred John Skinner from Darren Wilson, Mark Courtney. Got one more lap, I think, to go. Or, no, that was it. 21, Simon Walk as his bike started, and they make their way towards the... I'm supposed to be going towards the start line, actually. Turn the handlebars, Simon. Goes in a different direction. Climbers are underway, and here they come, around the first turn, Simon Wall and Kev Jones leading. Second place is Matthew Marola, third place is 44, Mr. Sweetland, and then Paul and Ben Whitelam. I've got a funny feeling he don't want to do the final, you know, that's why he's hanging back. Round they come then. Putting the power on the ground, it's 21. Simon Wall and Kev Jones. Matthew Marola and Andy Wilson. Paul Whitelam and Ben Whitelam moving up into third place. Who's having to go at Paul Whitelam on the inside? That's Mr. Sweetland and Mr. Bishop. To get through on the inside, they've overtaken the ex-Masters champion. There's a feather in their cap, something to talk about in the pub tonight. 21. Simon Wall and Kev Jones. Matthew Marola and Andy Wilson. 44 is Mr. Bishop, and then Paul Whitelam and Ben Whitelam bringing up the rear. Can't remember the last time I said Paul Whitelam bringing up the rear. Here they come then. The checkered flag for 21, Simon Wall and Kev Jones. From Matthew Marola and Andy Wilson. The big battle on to the finish. Paul and Ben Whitelam come home in third place. Mr. Sweetland and Mr. Bishop steaming well in fourth. The result of race 30 was a win for 21. Simon Wall and Kev Jones. Second place was number 5. Matthew Marola and Andy Wilson. Third place was 92. Paul Whitelam and Ben Whitelam. And in fourth place was 44. Mr. Sweetland and Mr. Bishop. The winner's time was 1 minute 79.44 seconds. 1 minute 79.44. Hey, 1 minute 79, that can't be right, can it? Must be 1 minute 29. Well, here we go then for the solos final. Sponsored by Hayball Motorcycles, the big one this afternoon, and they're underway. Down the first straight they go. David Knowles gets away well on the inside, and Chris still with him. Both on 252 strokes. Charlie Saunders on a 350 is the next man in. And then there was a 500cc machine in fourth place. But the small bikes are working wonders here this afternoon, and it's David Knowles that goes for it. David Knowles has got his nose in front, and round that turn he goes. He throws it round there, he turns the throttle on. He's not frightened of adverse cambers. 64, David Knowles. 82, Chris Still. 25, Charlie Saunders. Andy Garfield, Dean Garrod, Trevor Heath, Dan Chamberlain, and Elliot Ryan. One more bringing up the rear. Looks like Rob Snow. It is Rob Snow. 64 then, Dave Knowles. Leading quite comfortably. He's won 3 heats this afternoon, and he's ahead in the final. Second place, also on a 250cc 2-stroke. It is Chris Still, followed by Charlie Saunders, who's just come up from the juniors into the 350 rankings. Dan Chamberlain skids to a halt on that turn. We've got the last lap flag out. It's 1 lap to go for David Knowles, all the way down from Yorkshire this afternoon to do battle here at the Hangover. What a way to open your 2006 season. Chris Still in second place, Charlie Saunders in third. Who's that gone through on the inside of Charlie Saunders? Somebody else has stopped, and Charlie Saunders took the long way round. Heading towards the checkered flag then, the winner of the Hangover 2006, David Knowles. From 82, Chris Still. From 115, Trevor Heath, he overtook on that last bend. There's 25, Charlie Saunders in fourth. And Dean Garrod in fifth. 606, Andy Garfield. 21, Elliot Ryan. There goes the Winning duo of those 250cc two-strokes, David Knowles and Chris Still. Race 31 in your programme was a win for number 64, David Knowles, on a 250. Is that the first time the Hangover's ever been won on a 250? Second place to number 82, Chris Still, also on a 250. Third place was 115, Trevor Heath, the first 500cc machine home. In seventh place, number 21, Elliot Ryan. The winner's time, 1 minute 27.02 seconds. This is it, the big one, the last race of the afternoon, the 1,000 sidecars, and all systems are go down the back straight. Who's that in front then? Is it really? Darren Wills out in front, you say? Peter Lloyd that leads from here. Peter Lloyd holding on to a slim advantage. Simon Wall pushing hard on the inside, trying to go through on the inside. He's got there. Simon Wall leads it. Peter Lloyd in second place. Darren Wills in third. Somebody's stormed. No, that's Darren Wills stormed off on that turn. He lost a chain or something. He's certainly in trouble there. The yellow flag is out for him. Can't really see what's going on down that straight. Simon Wall in green to lead. Simon Wall from Peter Lloyd. Mark Cossar in third. Matthew Morona in fourth. And the Skinner boys in fifth. Oh, it's a shame to see them suffering mechanical gremlins there. It's been going so well all afternoon. The yellow flag out on that corner. The last lap flag is out. 1 lap to go in the Hangover. Simon Wall and Kev Jones are leading it. In second, and we've lost a passenger from Mark Cossar. Hayden Bend has gone somewhere. Gone AWOL. He's on the inside green there. He's safe and sound. His driver noticed. That's now, I think. Round the last turn, the last time, the checkered flag is out. The 2006 season has been started. The Hangover is done and dusted. Simon Wall and Kev Jones win. Peter Lloyd and Terry Madley in second place. Matthew Morona and Andy Wilson in third. The 1000cc sidecar final, sponsored by A1 Driving Schools, was a win for number 21, Simon Wall and Kev Jones. Second place was number 4, Peter Lloyd and Terry Madley. Third place, number 5, here comes Simon Wall and Kev Jones out in front. Number 1 here this afternoon. Where did I get to? Third place was number 5, Matthew Morona and Andy Wilson. Fourth place was 228, Fred and John Skinner. And in fifth place was number 37, Mark Cossar and Hayden Bend. The winner's time was 1 minute 29.83 seconds. Second place is number 71, Tobias Oscar. Tobias, well done.
You stopped right in the wrong place.
And in first place, in the junior youth this afternoon, was Darryl Ritchie. Always a fast mover here at the Hangover.
Let's go on.
Intermediate youth, third prize. Intermediate youth, third prize went to number 14, Tom Davis.
Here he comes.
Second place, keeping it in the family, Declan Richards. And in first place this afternoon, Adam Raffle. All the way down from Burton and Leicester. Second place in the 500cc sidecars this afternoon was Clive Preston and Wayne Reed. Clive Preston and Wayne Reed. You try saying that after all the years you've been saying Wayne Reed and Clive Preston. Didn't they do well this afternoon? And in first place, on a maximum 21 points, 3 rides and 3 wins, was number 8, Scott Dunn and Robin Kingham.
Oh, Scott.
cc sidecars, third place this afternoon from Birmingham, Matthew Morona and Andy Wilson.
Yeah, no lady, yeah, no man.
Wakey, wakey.
Oh, thank you.
Second place this afternoon. Still up there in the Midlands. Number 4, Peter Lloyd and Terry Madley. And in first place this afternoon on those 1000cc chariots from Kent, Simon Wall and Kev Jones. Which tells me we should only have one solo class left to do. In third place this afternoon, good to see you up on the rostrum, number 115, Trevor Heath. He's from Sussex, which is the South East Centre after all. Second place went to number 82 from Kent, Chris Steele. First prize this afternoon, all the way down from Yorkshire, David Knowles on the 252 stroke.
What do you finish? Third?